Hello, you lot, and welcome back to another episode of that show that will not be named. And to join me, my co-host for this evening, is that Quevita? Quevita? I don't even know. Vinho Tinto. It's from Portugal. It was made in 2020. It's wine. Red wine. Doesn't tell you exactly which, but I'm going to try it anyways. It's probably a red blend. What was that? It smells fruity as a motherfucker. What a bouquet. $7 bouquet. $7, I don't know what the fuck it is, bouquet. I just want to smell it for another minute. That does smell good. But I can also smell the dryness in it, if that makes sense. You know what it smells like? It smells like I'm smelling straw. Like somebody took strawberries and cherries and just smashed them the fuck up and then put them in here. You gotta do a little test. You gotta do a little wine test where you swish the wine around, and then when you see that streaks, you see the streaks. Hang on, let me put to the side. Maybe you'll see them better. See the streaks? The wee. The more streaks are in there, the more I think it was alcohol is in it. Also, when you shake it, the more bubbles that appear, I believe the more sugar's in it. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Like 99% sure. And now we go in for the taste. Is good. It's very good. I like that. That's tasty as a motherfucker. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was fine for the night, I suppose. Because, as you all know, wine loosens the body and loosens the lips. Or is it loosens the mind and loosens the lips? I forget, but it's a line by Hercule Poirot in that movie where, somebody gets killed on the Nile. It's called Death on the Nile. And that was a good film. But anyways, yes, as promised last time, I really wanted to talk about movies this time. Love movies. Been a fan of movies forever. Movies is one of my favorite things in the universe. If I had half a mind, I'd be a director, but I really don't have the time connections and all that. So, in the meantime, I'll just sit here on my YouTube channel and talk about my favorite movies. Number 1. Finally, after God knows how many years, fucking saw The Departed. Damn. What a picture. The Departed was very good. Certain things were odd about it. I'm not going to say I didn't have my questions. Such as, remember Mark Wahlberg's character? Now, once again, I hate to remind you for the umpteenth time, but see this place? This little box I'm in? Little. I'm not even touching the sides. This is a place for people who have already seen the movies. So there will be spoilers. I apologize. I don't mean to hurt you. But that's how it's got to be. Because I can't, after I see something, I can't not talk about it. I have a very hard time with spoilers. That way I either just don't fucking talk about the subject or I talk about it fully with all the bullshit inside. So anyways, long story short, Mark Wahlberg's character. Now maybe you guys can help me with this. Was Dingham, Mark Wahlberg's character, was he working for Costello? Jack Nicholson? Or was he just doing his own thing? He was just pissed that, Matt Damon was a double agent scumbag. Not a double agent, he was a rat. So he just took it upon himself after he killed a good cop, Costigan or Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't know. I really don't know. And it confuses me. But other than that, most other things in the movie was fucking fantastic. It was just, I had that big question at the end, and it just never really got answered, which, that's fine. I mean, the rest of the film was fantastic. Certain times I did find myself thinking that Jack Nicholson being a fucking nut was kind of being forced. Like, they had, like, this fucking sex scene, but, like, you didn't even see anything. And it's just him, like, taking coke, and he's like, you want some coke? And he takes coke, and he, like, whoosh, slaps it against something. But it's so, like, close up that it's, like, you don't really see what he's slapping and all that jazz. Maybe it's because I got spoiled with American Psycho, and I'm used to seeing, like, semi-gratuitous sex scenes. And when I was shown that in The Departed, it just wasn't that, you know... I didn't consider it that crazy. But it's whatever. So yeah, The Departed was fantastic. Then we have Minority Report, which I watched last night, which was very interesting. I know it was based on Philip K. Dick. Now, Philip K. Dick, for those of you who don't know, big science fiction writer, one of my favorites. He also wrote, I'm not going to use the book name, but basically he's the dude who came up with Blade Runner. Wrote the book on it, and then it got adapted into the movie Blade Runner. He also made Total Recall, and it was kind of funny because I got into a conversation with my buddy last night, because he showed me that because he'd watched Minority Report, and he was convinced I would love the movie because I like, you know, weird movie. I just like, you know, different shit. As long as it's different, I'm good with it. And when we were watching Minority Report, I was so fucking taken aback by some of the shit in that movie. The tone was weird. The movie was kind of all over the fucking place. 1 second they were in a totally normal, average, everyday 21st century location, and then the next he was hopping around on fucking pods on a vertical fucking highway. Like, it was weird. Then he visits some lady and fucking plant life comes to life and tries to attack him and inject him with poison. It was just a fucking, like... beforehand, I had no clue that it was based on fucking a Philip K. Dick novel. And I was, when I was watching, I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, it feels like someone just took a bunch of weird sci-fi, like, ideas, threw them together in a fucking pot, shook it up, and just went, all right, I'm going to reach for it, now fuck it, let's just use the whole thing. And that's what it was. And then it was funny when when my buddy said, he's like, it's, you know, it's Philip K. Dick, based on Philip K. Dick. It says right there, right in the credits at the end. And I'm like, that explains a lot. That does explain a lot. Because Total Recall. That's what, honestly, it did give me Total Recall vibes. And it's kind of funny because when we were talking about sci-fi movies, I made the comment, I'm like, why is every fucking sci-fi movie about a detective? Or a policeman? Or a secret agent or some shit doing something? It's always like some type of dude with a gun in some position of authority that's like, I must discover the truth. I must uncover the thing. And then just started, you know, it had me going back to like all the sci-fi shit that I had watched, and I'm like, holy shit. They're all about like a policeman or a detective or fucking something. Fucking Total Recall. About like an agent. Blade Runner. Minority Report. Fucking for jumping in anime, we got goddamn Ergo Proxy. She's a fucking Riel. She's a fucking detective. I literally made like this whole long list, and now of course, now that I'm on the spot, I can't think of a single one. But I made a list of like 15 of them. And obviously, I know not every single sci-fi movie is about a detective uncovering shit, but a lot of them are. And I guess that's just like a callback to the old days when, you know, there was a lot of pulp sci-fi and shit going on. I'm going to pour myself some more of this because this was actually pretty decent. This was yummy. But not a lot. That's a lie. I want more than I had before. Boop. You know why I lick it when I'm done? 1, I don't like to waste. 2, nobody else is having to accept me. So I can put my tongue all over it if I fucking want to. I love how I was just staring up there, not at the fucking camera. Because for a second my brain was like, oh, the camera's up there. No, that's where the start button is. I mentioned I'm recording this on my iPad, right? Not my phone anymore, because my phone is running out of storage space. So I got little to nothing left on there. It's a good red. Dornish? Anyways, what do we got? We got Minority Report. We got that other movie that I mentioned before Minority Report, The Departed. And other than that, I've just been looking at some movies that I really want to get into lately. But I probably won't watch until I'm old. I literally have like a watch list for when I'm old and senile. Like The Aviator. Probably not going to watch Aviator till I have literally nothing left to watch. Pearl Harbor. Some war movie with Ben Affleck in it. I don't know. It was made like however many years ago when he was like up and coming. But yeah, I do. I have literally a list of movies for when I get old and senile, or if something ends up happening to me and I have to stay indoors for the rest of my life or some shit. I have all these movies planned out. So hopefully that works out. Other than that, life's been pretty tame. Been working on a toy design and been writing more. That's about it. I did I'm gonna say a novella about a assassin. Finally finished it up, but I left it off on a point in which I could technically continue it if I wanted to. But I really don't want to at this time and period and place and time. But we'll see what happens with that. Other than that, I put out a book. Put out a really cool book. It's about toads, although I might have talked about that in a past video. I'm not sure. It's still fresh in my mind. I have to set up some kind of signing event or something to promote it. That's the thing. I got the work. It's out there. I fucking made it. I just need to figure out how to promote this shit without, breaking the bank. But, yeah, that's essentially it. Minority Report and The Departed. 2 movies that I knew I would watch at some point, but, I felt I would like them. Didn't think I would dislike them at all. The Departed was fantastic. Minority Report was just fucking weird. It was a decent movie. I'm glad I saw it. It had kind of like a very Hollywood, everyone's happy in the end kind of ending. But other than that, I don't know. But it definitely reignited my love for sci-fi. Which is why, like, right after I saw it, I'm like, shit, I need to rewatch Fooly Cooly, and I need to watch the rest of fucking Ergo Proxy. So, hopefully that's going to happen soon. My buddy actually mentioned today he was interested in actually watching Trigun Stampede, which we will see what happens with that. He is Crunchyroll. In fact, fuck, I got Crunchyroll on the pad. I should probably watch it. That's a good idea. I will watch it tonight, and I will give my fucking review on the first episode that is given that it's in English, because, I don't know. I don't watch subs. I watch dubs. Eat me. Yeah, I'll speak Japanese, and I hate having to look at the bottom of the fucking screen whenever something's going on, because I'd like to appreciate what's going on in the pictures. So, yeah, probably gonna watch that, review that, talk about that, make a video later. I'm really hot. It's probably the beanie. Anyways, I think that's gonna about do it for this video. The Departed, Minority Report, definitely check them out. Both fantastic movies. I definitely like The Departed way more. And then, of course, after that, we also did watch No Country for Old Men. But that was about like my fucking 7th time watching that movie. That was a good movie too. I really liked it. Anyways, thank you a lot for joining me, and I will see you next time. Adios. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Adieu. And any other words in any other languages that mean. Bye.